What's your number one strategy to managing both your time and energy between business and family?
Yes, thank you. Wow, great question. So, the way I see it is that I don't really need to balance life and business. All I really have to do is a case of I have to blend business in my life with boundaries. So, what I mean by that is that so many times I feel like business shouldn't really be a case of keeping you away from the family. So, from my experience, I really want to prioritize my family and I don't want to steal my time with the business from it. So, that's the reason why I blend everything in such a way that I really have time for business 100%. I have time for family as well. And I just combine everything to be fun and nice. And with time, if you really have a good strategy, like I have one tool that I use all the time, it's a case of time and energy. They do go hand in hand from what I learned so far. So if I really prioritize my time wisely, then obviously I want to make sure the energy is there. So if I find things that are really draining my energy or things that are really, really keeping me quite busy in a way of an energy, like for example, answering to some customers' emails or things going on social media, keeping those connections, when you start replying to a message, another 10, 20 are coming. And then half an hour later, you are like, oh my gosh, this is so draining because you do talk with people. So I tend to do that, for example, later on in the day. So the first day, the first half a day, I would say, I like to call it like 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. So literally, whatever I do that gives me energy early in the morning, and this is when I'm very productive, I will do those things that are very important for me. And then I will have a gap there. I'm going to have a break. And then later on in the afternoon, again, I will do the things that are really draining my energy. And I combine them with something that brings me energy to make it fun. So I combine what drains my energy with what gives me energy to make it more manageable. And then I kind of give myself like, I would say like a reward. And I will do something that I really enjoy doing in the end of my evening, which will be the ones that are really, really hard in a way of energy draining. And another thing that I love sharing, if I still have time, if that's okay, it's an exercise. Actually, it's a tool. So you can do this daily or weekly. Try and see what works for you. But are three questions that I'm always asking myself. So usually I do them daily or weekly, depends. And the first one is the 3-2-1 rule for the time management. So three things that I really, really want to do to get me closer to my goal or to my vision, two things that I can remove or delay in doing that particular week, and one thing that I really want to do that brings me joy, fun, and just that pure fulfillment. Like nothing related to business, nothing related necessary to family. It might be something for myself only. And those things, like 3-2-1 time rule, really change the way I do business, the way I'm 100% with my family, and the way I am as a woman, beside being a mom or beside having that business hat on. So,
So the next one is Ahmed. Share with us
Yeah.
your aha moments. Yeah.
Actually, for me, once I'm talking about this, for me, family first. This is the number one, then the business. Because through my journey so far, I found out that once you have a successful relationship at home, then you'll have a successful business. And that's why through my journey, I remember I was in debt in 200,000 and I was in the hustling mode. I was suffering, even with my family. But once I make that shift in my mindset and start managing my tasks, my priority tasks, because time can never be managed. Okay. And once we start managing the tasks, we will start managing our energy and our presence. But I have something that I would love to share, which is it's something non-negotiable for me, the morning routine. That would be a great, amazing start for me at the day, beginning of the day. The gratitude, moving my body, the auto-suggestion, and writing my goal, and the I am statement, and even studying a small paragraph from the book that I would love. From those, because everyone have 24 hours a day, we have the same time. So this is how I start my day, anchoring my mindset and energizing my leadership skills. So if I could say it in a way, my strategy, it's not about a blocking time or time blocking. It's about identity blocking. So I become the man who honors energy and not just effort. And once I do that, everything changes. So my target is what would be the identity, one identity-based behavior that will connect me with my goal. And from that point, I can move forward. Thank you.